Let's do a full body mobility flow. We're just gonna combine some of my favorite movements together. It'll take a little bit more time, but you could always do less sets of the movements or whatever you need to do part of it, come back and do the other part. But you guys know mobility is near and dear to my heart. It will make a difference in your lifting. It will make a difference in your cardio and your posture and all of the things. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with what we affectionately call the best sequence ever. So you're gonna come onto a quadruped position on your knees. You're gonna take a big breath in, and then you're gonna take your right leg forward. Do a really deep twist and a lunge. Lifting up, reaching, and then you're gonna touch. See if you can touch your elbow towards the floor, little thoracic rotation, and then do it again. You'll notice my elbow didn't touch, I'm not crying about it. Exhale, sit back deeply into a calf stretch. And then you're going to switch, so just really gently. Since this is the first sequence, we'll move more as we go. So you're inhaling up into a really big twist, so the opposite arm lifts. Exhale. Coming down, seeing if the elbow goes toward the floor, but really just rotating our upper back. And then we exhale, coming forward. Switching again. I'm gonna come into a crawling position. Did you see that time? You don't have to do that. So coming up, exhaling rotation, inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling, and then exhaling to switch. Using your breath here. I'm gonna come into that crawling position again. Just makes me move a little bit more. You guys switch legs wherever you like. Inhale, exhale. So we inhale to reach here, and then we exhale to rotate. Inhale for space, and then exhale into it. We're gonna do one more on each side. So now I'm gonna kind of lift up into a little lunge again, and I'm gonna keep my knee off the floor this time. You don't need to. So my hips are down. Inhale. Across the upper back, exhale. I'm gonna take my hand to my ear and rotate. Coming up, coming down, putting my knee down, and exhaling back. Try to keep your hips square, chest moves forward, collarbones are open. It's like my tie-dye socks. Other side. Big breath in. Feels so good. Big breath out. I just love mobility. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Learn to breathe at the appropriate times. It will help your practice so much. We're gonna do a segmental cat cow, meaning we're gonna focus on each vertebrae a little bit in the spine as we come down. So take your hands under your shoulders, just relax, do a little wiggle of the hips side to side. And then you're going to start at the top of your spine, curling, tucking the chin, thinking about one little bit of your back at a time, arch, 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 all the way down through your tailbone. So my back is arched, my hands are pushing strongly, arms are strong, and then we're gonna reverse it. So starting at your tailbone, moving into extension. Go slow, mid back, upper back, neck. So this is not about speed, go against. Tune into your body. Neck, starting that arch again into cat. Upper back, rounding, focusing in on our spine, making space. All the way down, down, down to the tailbone. Oh yeah. And then reversing it up, up, slow. To slow myself down. Slow is not my natural speed. Oh yeah. Feel that warmth in your spine. We're gonna make ourselves do it one more time. I know you guys wanna go fast. Faster ain't better, it's just faster. Tuck, tuck. Move smoothly through your breath on this one. Feel that warmth, guys. Mid back, lower back, tailbone, tuck. Stay here for a breath. And then exhale and start to move up your spine. Low back vertebra. Takes a lot of concentration. It's so good to move thoughtfully. We tend to not move thoughtfully, we just sort of move. Oh, that's it right there. So good, right? Okay, now we're gonna add on to this cat cow. So go ahead and arch, just a regular cat cow. So we're arching, we're exhaling. Then we're gonna inhale, take our right leg forward, and then this would be that cow part. So lift the chest, kind of lift the hips, and inhale. Exhale, round and curl and tuck. Inhale. Open the chest and heart, press the hips forward, go again. You'll notice as you repeat these movements, as you repeat these mobility sequences, the body feels better and better. It opens more and more. Sorry about my ponytail, but you guys know how it is. Notice openness in your upper back. Beautiful. Okay, next is gonna take a little bit more work, so take a breath. You're gonna have a seat and move your legs so they're both at 90 degrees. Okay? I'm gonna work into the hips a little bit. I'm gonna flex my feet. I'm gonna take my arms up, and then I'm just gonna rotate down over one side. And then I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna keep my arms lifted and tall as I move my legs as smoothly as I can with as much hip as I can, and go the other way. So coming down, maybe you can touch your face toward the floor. Switching, switching. See if you can keep your feet down as you switch. You guys get to see me do all these funky things, I know. Breathe all the way through your back. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Breathe with me. Moving thoughtfully, tuning into our hips and our hip flexors, and keeping a beautiful lift in our spine. Don't allow yourself to slouch or your chest to come down. Breathe. And touch. I'm really used to these big, deep breaths. Sorry if I freak you guys out. I might. It feels so good. One more. Isolating the hips, making control happen here by keeping the feet on the ground rather than just using your legs. You might move around. You'll notice I'm moving my position a bit. Just using your legs to do a movement. Good. Breathe. And then come back, right here. You're gonna scoot back just a little bit. You're gonna take your hands in front of you. You're gonna go back just until you kind of feel your abs turn on, but that's not the point. But we don't wanna be sitting up like this. So just lean back comfortably so you're on your tempo. And then you're gonna lift your right leg and your left 4 times. Feel the hip flexors, yeah? And then hold your right knee. You're gonna make a fist and you're gonna reach through your entire range of motion, whatever that is for you, shoulders down in your left arm. And then switch, keeping your belly strong and your chest lifted. Roll, 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 go slow. Don't worry how far you can go. Okay, and then you're gonna take your hands behind, fingers forward, and you're just gonna lift up nice and easy into tabletop. We're not trying to win a contest. Let's go again, ready? 4, softly, feel the hip flexors here. We're isolating them. 3, 2, we're breathing. 1, and then we're coming up a little bit. We're rolling, the shoulders are down. I've got my hand in a fist. Very mindful of how I move my shoulders. A lot of shoulder impingement problems, right, at their side. Breathe out, because we don't move our shoulders well. We hold them stiffly. We don't give them any love. So come back. Think about opening through the shoulders this time as you come up. One more time. Now I've got this beautiful warmth in the front of the legs. This nice strength in the upper back. Beautiful posture. Shoulders have to stay nice and together, right? To move. Inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And again, other side. Thoughtful, intentional movement. What a thought, right? I move away from that spazzy, sweaty energy. That works sometimes, but not today. Okay, this one takes a little thinking, so just take a breath, okay? You're gonna lift up. You're gonna touch your left hand to your right shoulder. And then we're gonna move into a quadruped. So you're gonna come up and you're gonna roll into quadruped. Don't worry about the prettiness factor. And then you're gonna roll the other way. So right hand to left shoulder, coming up into crab, squeezing the butt, lifting the hips. Back to quadruped. I know I'm turning away from you. I want you to see from all angles here. And the other way. This isn't for strength right now. This is for opening through the front of the body, control through the shoulder girdle. So the arm that's on the ground, make sure your wrist, you can reach up if you like or just touch. Your wrist, elbow, shoulder are in one line. This is a little bit of strength, I know. Push the feet down, lift the hips. Should feel really good though as well through your shoulders. Coming up, 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 up. Oh, breathe. Good, come down. Won't keep you there for too long. Coming back into this quadruped position, let's do some deep hip flexor work. So your right leg comes forward. You're gonna flatten out your left foot. You're gonna tuck your tailbone and really move the hips forward as you press through your right heel. The arm comes up, up, up. Now I'm not just hanging out here. I'm moving through my upper back and my chest. I'm actively pressing my hips forward and I'm tucking my pelvis like I was taking a bowl, and I'm tucking it. Stretching through my lower back, through my psoas. And then just follow it back and see if you can get a hold of your back foot. If you can't, it's okay. And just come forward, grab the outside maybe for a little quad release, drawing the back foot towards the back butt cheek. Keep your shoulders square. And then let go and do it again. Inhale, deep hip flexor. Moving the body forward, 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 and then up and then back. Think forward, up, back, stretching deeply across the front of your left hip. Right heel is pressing. And then coming up a little bit higher, reaching for the foot, squaring off the hips and shoulders, breathing. Deep work here. Breathe through it. Drop down, switch sides. Ooh, hello psoas right here. So good. Left leg forward. I'm smiling because I just love this stuff, you guys. I really do. So pressing through the heel. Inhale into this deep hip flexor stretch. Your shoulders are back and down. You're pressing the hips forward, lifting through the chest. Up, back, up, back. And then really smoothly. My 4-year-old does that all the time. She goes, I don't know why. Breathe in, like she's doing a little click. Try to square your shoulders off. You'll notice different ranges of motion. I cannot get my foot anywhere near my butt cheek on this side. Not like I'm bragging about the other side, I'm not, but it's even worse on this side. And softly let go, do it again. You should feel a beautiful release of compression in your lower back. So forward, up, and back. So you can get a little deeper. Breathing in. And then just following it back. Reaching. Super smooth. Exhale. I let my coolness factor go a long time ago, y'all. Oh, stretch that quad. Oh, my quad is right. Woo! Breathe. Let go. Okay, coming into the lovely frog. If you have tender little knees, you might want to put a towel or double your mat up. So you can take a second to do that. You'll put it right on your knees. Otherwise, you're going to come out, you're going to flare your feet like a frog, and then you're going to line up your knee and your ankle, and you're going to come down on your elbows. Don't scream. If this is an inclination, it's very natural because it feels like a lot. Softly, don't clench, softly close your fists. Lift your belly up, and then we're just going to rock a little bit forward, pulling forward on the forearms, and a little bit back. Tuck your chin slightly for a long neck and spine. I'm not expecting craziness here. Very limited range of motion. Most of us are super tight here through our inner thighs and groin. It's all good in the hood. Just hang out. Rocking, rocking. Again, lower back is being released here. Deep stretch work in the inner thighs. Couple more seconds, hang out. Now go forward as far as you can, softly, gently, and then exhale, come back as far as you can, and take 3 deep breaths right here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Oh. Carefully put your hands down. Very gracefully come out of this sexy position. Come back to child's pose. Toes together, knees out. Lengthen your arms. Now rest your forehead on the ground. And then you're going to lift up all of your fingers as you continue to press your hips back towards your heels actively and reach your arms forward. So we'll lift up all your fingers. And then press all your fingers down and lift up your palm and the heel of your hand. Do this again. Inhale, fingers lift, palms down. Exhale, fingers down, palms lift. Actively pushing our hips back as we move through here. Releasing tension and stress in the upper back. And the shoulders. And then just hang out. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Elbows down. Reach your left arm forward a little more. Right arm forward a little more. Feel the side body open. One more time. And then you're going to come up, walk up. At the top, just reach back. And then walk out. Relaxing your face, your neck. As you come down. And then doing that again. Up, up, up. And down, down, down. Stay in rest. You can stay in rest for a couple of minutes in child's pose. You can roll over onto your back and rest for a few minutes in a smooth meditation. Take some time to breathe and be still and be quiet and appreciative for your body and for movement and for mobility. Awesome job. Enjoy this one. Use it.